The stranger in the storm. Elena had reached the end of her rope. Life had been unkind, job losses, a failed marriage, and now, eviction. Sitting on a park bench under a cloudy sky, she sighed as the first raindrops hit her face. "God, are you even there?" she whispered. A homeless man, wrapped in a tattered coat, shuffled toward her. She stiffened. The last thing she needed was another problem. But instead of begging, he smiled. "You look troubled, miss," he said. Elena hesitated, but something about his eyes, deep, knowing, and full of kindness, urged her to speak. "I just don't understand why my life keeps falling apart," she confessed. The man nodded. "I've been there. Lost everything once, family, job, even my hope. But then I met someone who changed everything." Elena frowned. "Who?" "Jesus Christ," the man said. "When I had nothing, he showed me I still had him. And when I gave him my broken pieces, he built something beautiful out of my life." Elena shook her head. "I've prayed. I've tried. Nothing changes." The man smiled. "Do you trust him?" Tears welled in her eyes. "I want to, but..." At that moment, the storm intensified. The man pulled a worn-out Bible from his pocket and flipped to Isaiah 41 verse 10, "Do not fear, for I am with you, do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." His voice was firm yet gentle. Jesus never promised a life without storms, but he did promise to be with us through them. Elena stared at the verse. Something inside her stirred, a warmth she hadn't felt in years. The rain stopped suddenly, and sunlight broke through the clouds. She looked up, feeling something she hadn't in a long time, hope. She turned to thank the man, but he was gone. She glanced around. How had he disappeared so quickly? Then, as if in response to her thoughts, the Bible he had given her fell open again, to Hebrews 13 verse 2, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have entertained angels without knowing it." A shiver ran down her spine. Had she just met an angel? With renewed faith, Elena stood up. She didn't have all the answers, but for the first time in years, she knew she wasn't alone. Jesus had been there all along, waiting for her to trust him again. And that was enough. Moral of the story: no matter how broken or lost we feel, Jesus Christ is always near, ready to restore and guide us. Trust him in the storm, and he will lead you into his peace. Like, share, follow, subscribe and comment for more stories.